Hi everyone, today we're going to cover on how to create custom KPIs. KPI means key performance indicator for measuring service counts in your office. Okay, so the first thing you do is go into Practice IQ, come down and click on all KPIs. This will give you a list of every single KPI that we can measure. And here the list is quite long, so you see around 342 entries, but the KPI that we're looking for, in particular that we're looking for, is called service count. Okay, and you type service right here in the search box. Service count, it will give you this KPI called service code count, and it is exactly as it states. It counts the service code for a certain code. So let's pick this up. So we're going to say add this KPI to, and I'm going to go ahead and say create a new dashboard. I'm going to call this new dashboard a custom dashboard. Okay, you can call it whatever you want. So in this particular case, let's look for the service codes for fluoride. So in the service code drop down, find fluorides in this case, because that's what I'm going to try to measure. I'm going to measure fluorides. I'm going to pick, let's say 1, 2, any. So I'm going to pick all my fluoride codes. Okay. And I'm going to change the name of my service code count to say fluorides. Okay. And I'm not going to change my time range because I want my time range to be connected to the page so I can go back and forth in time. The other thing that I do want to do is I want to measure it for my hygienist. So in this particular case, I'm going to come here. Either I can say measure it for all my hygienists, or the other way to do it is come here and you pick the hygienist that you want. Okay. So since I'm not sure who these people are, I'm going to go ahead and just pick from the provider type. I'm going to say all hygienists. So with all my hygienists, I also want to see individual numbers for each of my providers. For that, I click on this item. If I do not click on this item, it will aggregate all of the numbers together. And I do not want it to aggregate. I want to see it individually. Okay, let me go ahead and hit save. And you see a new dashboard got created called custom up here. I'm going to click on that dashboard. And here I have 5 hygienists in this office. I think some of them are full-time and some of them are part-time. So that's the number of fluorides that have been done. So if I want to measure last month, all I do is click right here and go to last month, the month before, or for that matter, last year. Number of fluorides done per hygienist, and it's as simple as that. So let's go back again. So how do we create a custom KPI to measure count? Click on all KPIs, find the service code count by typing service up in the search box, click on add, pick the service code that you want. Could be any service code. So let's say you have a service code to ask reviews to people. You can do that. Find the service code, change the name to whatever you want to call it, and either you pick a provider or you don't. If you do pick a provider, so say either doctors or hygienists, it will give you an option to check this item. If you do check this item, it will measure that KPI for each provider versus the aggregated output. And it's as simple as that.